Hi, fourth graders, and welcome to Flex Wednesday. Today we're going to work on subtraction with regrouping. Before we do, let's start with a warm-up. I want you to pause the video and solve these two problems. The king cobra can measure a little over 4 yards in length. The black mamba can reach a length of almost 5 yards. What is the combined length of the two snakes in feet? Once you've solved that, move on to your second problem. The Burmese python can be anywhere from 16 to 23 feet long. What's the difference in length in inches between the longest and the shortest Burmese python? Take a minute to solve, and when you're ready, press play. All right, fourth graders, so let's go over this work together. I know from earlier this week that 1 yard is equal to 3 feet. So in order to solve this problem, I first, since it said what's the combined length, would have needed to add my 4 yards plus my 5 yards. When I do that, I get 9 yards. But I'm not done yet because it's asking me to get them in feet. So to find out how many feet are in 9 yards, I need to multiply 9 times 3. When I do that, I get 27. So the combined length is 27 feet. Let's move on to our next one. For the Burmese python difference, when it asks for the difference between the two numbers, I know I need to subtract. So I start with 23 minus 16. When I did that, I got 7 feet. But it's asking me, what would this be in inches? I know that 1 foot is equal to 12 inches. To find out 7 feet, I need to multiply 7 by 12. When I do this, I got 84 inches. Nice work. Let's think about subtraction. We're going to work on subtraction with regrouping. On your whiteboard or a piece of paper, I want you to solve 420 minus 164. When you're ready, press play. Okay, welcome back. Let's go over this problem together. So I wrote my problem on a whiteboard to help me solve. When looking at this problem, I know I always need to subtract looking at my ones place first. It's saying 0 minus 4 equals what? I know I cannot subtract 0 minus 4 because 0 is smaller than 4. So I need to go over to my neighbor in the tens place and ask to borrow. When I'm borrowing from the tens place, he's going to give me a whole group of 10. So he's no longer 20, he's going to turn into 10. And now he's going to let the ones turn into 10 because we borrowed 10. Now I can subtract. 10 minus 4 is 6. Next column now is saying it's no longer 2, it's a 1. So I need to do 1 minus 6, or 10 minus 60. I know I can't do that either. So I need to go to my neighbor again, and now I'm going to borrow from the hundreds place. I'm going to get a whole group of hundreds, so that turns into 300, and this 1 now turns into 11. 11 minus 6, 3 minus 1, gives me my answer of 256. Let's try another one together. On your whiteboards, I want you to try to solve 882 minus 327. When you're ready, press play. Okay, let's go over this one together. So again, I know I can't subtract a 2 from a 7, so I had to borrow. 12 minus 7 equals 5. Now I know I have 70 minus 20, or 7 minus 2, gives me another 5. And now I go to my hundreds place. 800 minus 300 to give me an answer of 555. Let's try one more together. Your last problem I want you to try to solve on your whiteboards is 900 minus 333. Pause the video one more time, and when you're ready, press play. Okay, let's go over this last problem together. So this is a double regrouping problem. We need to remind ourselves how this works. I know I can't subtract a 0 from the 3, so I need to go to my neighbor and borrow. But if my neighbor is also a 0, I need to double borrow. That means that now this neighbor in the tens place is going to the hundreds place and is going to ask to borrow. If you're borrowing 100, that turns into 800. And that extra now goes over to my tens place. Now my ones place can borrow because this is no longer 0, this is a 10. If it's borrowing, it's going to turn into the 9 and borrow over to 10. 10 minus 3 is 7, 9 minus 3 is 6, and 8 minus 3 is 5 to get me an answer of 567. Great work, fourth graders. Let's get started on our form.